Managing under 20s, overseeing the development of the younger ones coming through, and hopefully working with that age group and looking to recruit and develop players who's going to be potential first team Glentoran players.
And how did the roles sort of come about?
It's been Paul Miller. I've been talking to Paul about it, and Mick over a number of weeks, and I was involved with an academy, and it was just with the exciting times at Glentoran that's going on and the plans that they have and some of the new staff members coming in, I thought it was a great opportunity for me to come in and work with good coaching staff across the first team and all the staff in the youth setup. So that's how it came about, and I guess the appetizing thing for me was to work with good kids and working with potentially the best in the country, which they should be when they play for Glentoran.
And just give us a wee run through of your football career, the date from playing right up to management and coaching. From
playing, we could be here for a while, David, and started off my career at Glentoran here with the youth Glentoran Colts, and then I went on to Oldham Athletic as an apprentice and a young pro. From there I moved on to various clubs over for a number of years, and it was included Dunfermline and Raith Rovers, a brief spell in Sweden, and then the ventures went a wee bit further wide, Australia and Malaysia. Coaching in America, coaching at Bangor with Paul Miller, Larne with Paul Miller, Ballymena with Glenn Ferguson in the Irish League. Assistant manager at the Whalers with Gary Smith, and then short-term manager there as well with the first team. And just more recently with the Arts Academy. So this is where I am at the minute, and I feel it's something that I enjoy working with, and it's working with a good bunch of potential kids and helping them develop, become good players with a chance of becoming Glentoran first team players, and essentially if they got the opportunity to be moving across the water.
And the under-20 setup, of course, Glentoran's famous for players coming through the academy, the under-20s, and then playing first team football. It's exciting to be at a club like that. Obviously,
it is, and I think the evidence is that there's been a few players this year have got the opportunity to go across the water, and it's exciting times here. And I'm working with Paul and Mick and Andy Matheson, who's coming in. There's a lot of good experience there, and also it can be a learning period for me as well as Kieran and John there and the coaching staff. So I feel like it's the right time and it's the right fit for me, because I do want to work with young kids' potential and making sure they're getting the right guidance and making sure that they have the right attitude, the right temperament, if they have the ability, then they'll have a chance.
And what sort is deemed a success at under-20s level? Is it you getting those boys in the mixed first team, or is it a matter of winning trophies at that level? What's the most important thing for you?
That question always comes around, and it's always the answer is always development and making them become first team players and be ready, and same with the first team and getting the opportunities. And Mick has been known to give young kids opportunities, so they know that the opportunities are there. And of course, it's all about development and making getting young players ready for that. But to answer your question, I don't like losing. Development, but I don't like losing. So, and I think it's younger players. It's not just about their technical ability. It'll be about their whole, how they lead their lives outside the football park and how they train. They got to train well, committed, attitude. So I think I can bring with my experiences and help them along that path, not just outside, not just on the football pitch.
And you're from East Belfast, and there's a Glentoran sort of background there as well. It's a really exciting time to be involved with Glentoran and within the East Belfast community in football. Yeah,
it is, and I think it's evident, and the players at Glentoran have attracted this last year, and the players that they're putting onto the park. I think that tells you itself that they are striving to be back to being one of the best clubs in the country, and I think the strides I've made in the previous year and the plans that they do have in the future, I think it's certainly changed times from previous years, and I think it is really exciting.
And what's sort of the short-term plans in terms of returning to training? Any signs of friendlies, football? What's the short-term plans?
Well, I've spoke to Andy about this, and I got my first night last night, and I love getting onto the pitch as well, and doing the coaching sessions, as well as having good coaches around me who can deliver sessions as well. But from last night was probably my first session on the pitch, and will be a couple of times per week until August, and then we'll be back on 3 times a week, and looking to take part in friendly matches and gearing up for whenever the announcement is that the season is going to go ahead. But we'll be ready. I want to get the kids out there as soon as possible, get to know them better, they get to know me better, get to familiarise themselves with the club and with the venues, of training venues, and so I'm getting stuck into it straight away.